Hi, and welcome to another episode of NotYourDadsBeer.com. Today, I'm joined by Chris Gray. He's a sous chef at the Lowe's Denver. It's a fantastic hotel located off Colorado Boulevard here in Colorado. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Mark. How are you today?
Awesome. What are we drinking today?
Today we are drinking the Piraat beer by the Van Steenberg.
That's right. It's one of his favorites. It's an amazing
Absolutely.
Belgian Trippel, an IPA by nature, brewed with Belgian candied sugar. Should be really, really awesome beer. It's one of the staples here at Euclid Hall, which is where we're filming. It happens to be the #1 beer bar in the country. So, coming from the best place, we're going to taste one of the best beers, all for you. So why don't we go ahead and crack this and see what it's like, yeah?
Sounds good, Mark.
Excellent. So Piraat comes in a couple different sizes. The first size is 750 milliliter. The second size is 11.2 ounces. Both available here at Euclid Hall all the time. It's a really, really great beer overall. I would definitely rank it as one of my favorite Belgian-style Trippels for sure. How about you?
Absolutely. One of the things that I like about it is the clear amber color that comes off of it.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice head to it, stays for a while, but it definitely doesn't have the strong bite of alcohol.
Maybe that. Really smooth. The candied sugar at the finish really lightens up the beer. It makes it more flavorful, not so boozy. You can see the head comes up really quickly on it. Pours a really nice looking amber. I would say an eggshell white. Would you say that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Eggshell white, tight little soapy bubbles on it. It's a really, really cool looking beer. So yeah, let's give it a good swirl, kind of aerate it, see what kind of aromas come off of it, and kind of go from there. It's awesome. Right off the bat, I'm getting hints of yeast and esters.
You know, one of my favorite things about this beer, especially being named Piraat, is that it's got some tropical citrus in there.
Absolutely.
And the number one thing that comes to my attention when I begin to smell is the banana. Right up front, really smooth, really smooth.
It's a soft banana. It's not overly done, the big esters that you find in Hefeweizens, let's say, or Weizen style beer, but there are esters there. There's a touch of banana and sweetness. I definitely get the tropical fruits, a little bit of papaya. And maybe a touch of mango, but not overwhelming. But definitely citrus. So, cheers.
Cheers.
See how it tastes. It's delicious. Really, really good carbonation off the bat. In terms of flavor, I'm getting a little bit of hops, but nothing overdone.
Right.
Using noble hops in this one, so it's used for a little bit of bittering, but it's more for balance than anything. Get a sweetness on the finish too, yeah?
Absolutely, and it's almost a little bit dry, but in a refreshing way.
Right. The sweetness comes from the Belgian candied sugar, but it does finish prototypical Belgian dry, which is really, really nice. It fits the style of Trippel, if you will, or Trippel. It does pour a really good amber, which is kind of uncommon when it comes to triples. When you start talking about triples, they more pour a goldish straw color, if you will, just on the darker side, but to fit the visualness of an IPA from America, if you will. As you can see, the head still lingers, which is awesome. It's almost like a little billowy cloud on top.
Right.
It's fantastic.
Right. It's a wonderful bottle. Like Mark said, this is my favorite beer. When I come down to Euclid, this is the first thing I drink, and then I get into other things. But this makes me happy. This is just, when I think about beer, and I'm not the biggest beer drinker, but when I take care of this one right here, when I think about preparing it with food, anything along those lines, in all honesty, your classic American cheeseburger, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I would sit down and drink this by itself with a burger or with a nice sausage. You can also get that here at Euclid. But just something meaty, hearty, and American is definitely what I like out of it.
And that's the great thing about triples. They can stand up to anything. If you were ever in doubt about a beer pairing, a Belgian triple is the way to go, because no matter what it is, it'll hold up. Whether it's a sweet dessert, it'll balance out the sweetness and really make everything really rich. A big juicy hamburger, let's say, it's going to cut through that fat, really balance out the dish as well. So you can't go wrong. What time of year would you drink this? It's available all year long.
I would honestly drink this, I'd say through the spring and through the fall, the best times for me. It has a really nice feel to it, a really nice aroma to it, and it's not overly warming.
Okay.
It's not, when you drink it, I don't feel like you're drinking it to warm up. You're drinking it to have a nicer time when the weather's already nice.
Gotcha. This is definitely thick on the malt side. It's not very lean like an IPA would be, where it's low malt, big hops. It's really, really well balanced.
Right.
But higher on the malt side. So when you're talking about it for a summer beer, really 70, 80 degree weather, maybe not so much. But fall's perfect.
Right.
Whether it's a really cold night or it's just starting to warm up a little bit or it's a little breezy, this is the beer you want to pop open. It comes in at 10.5% alcohol, so definitely share this thing off. Average beer is about 5%, so you can see where we're going with that one.
You know, the wonderful thing about the 10.5 on this is that the alcohol's not that strong. And it's definitely shocking when you taste this versus other 10.5 alcohols, how much lighter this one is and how much smoother it is.
Absolutely.
For you.
This is extremely balanced for a beer. Between the hops, the malts, and the 10.5% that's candied sugar, it's not sickeningly sweet, it's not cloyingly, but at the same time, it's not boozy. Like it's a really good match.
Absolutely.
So this is Piraat by Van Steenberg, offered in 750 milliliters, as well as 11.2 ounce bottles. Always available here at Euclid Hall. This is a staple. It's not going anywhere. We're a fan. We hope you are too.
Right.
So go to your nearest spirit wine liquor store, beer shop, whatever. Pick up a bottle, drink it, taste it. Tell us what you think. We're curious. There's a lot of triples out there, but this is one of the top ones, if you ask me. I'm a huge fan, but everything is relative for a person.
That's right. That's right.
Cool. Well, thank you for joining us on NotYourDadsBeer.com. Once again, Piraat Van Steenberg here at Euclid. Come check it out. Cheers. Thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks
Awesome.
for having me, Mark. Cheers.
See you next time, guys.
Cheers.
It's delicious.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R?
Ah, you think it'd be R, but it's truly the C. This is not your dad's beer.